James on the other side. James, you fancy going to the moon?
Oh, listen, who wouldn't?
Okay.
If it's all paid for and safe.
Imagine your expenses claim.
Bit of lunar tourism.
Tell us about MediaWatch.
All right, Mikhail dos Santos, it's one of the names in the French media today. This is the French-born of Portuguese extraction guy from the Paris area, convert to Islam. He appeared in one of these latest horrendous videos, and it's the second French man after Maxime Auchard, who is a native of Normandy. So these are, from Christian families, converts to radical Islam. It's the kind of story that gets a lot of attention at the moment. People wondering what makes people go down the radical track, and also crossing cultural lines as well. In any case, you have a big report in the Huffington Post on this. Here, headhunters, and that is a photo of Mikhail dos Santos there, the latest man under the media spotlight for appearing in that video. How do jihadi candidates get won over by radical Islam online? And so what they've done there is they've spoken to some people behind a report for the Center of Prevention for Sectarianism Linked to Islam. That is an actual French organization or a French centre, the CPDSI. Now, they have consulted 160 families, Mark, who got onto the authorities to say, we're worried about a member of our family who appears to be going off in a radical line. It's not in our family tradition, etc., but he seems to be online, and he seems to be kind of getting wrapped up in certain ideas through websites are affiliated with these sort of ideas. So they go down in this article through the, I suppose, traits of the kind of person who might be vulnerable to this. And I suppose it's somebody who would be susceptible to believing in various sorts of conspiracy theories online that would then link to a solution which is based on radical Islam, right? So that's what, and also somebody who might be in a difficult social or family situation. I suppose people who have, are struck by unemployment, maybe people who have too much time in their hands to be thinking about these things and end up with solutions that are certainly questionable, and then how your individuality or your personality ends up being suppressed by an ideology, the suppression of personality they talk about there in terms of wearing a uniform, being kind of completely won over by a certain very radical ideology. So that is certainly a very present theme in the French media today. They've also been looking at another element of the story north of the border in Belgium, Mark. It's actually worse affected by those who are converting to these ideas than in France. 376 people